Hey everybody, it's Will with Quantum. I'm sitting here. We our winner last night never got back with me. So like I told you guys, if they don't get back with me by 10 o'clock last night, I would do this again and we'd give everybody else another chance. Hey Christopher, how you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good night. I was kind of hoping the person would get back with me so I could work on the new videos that we're coming out with and everything. But they didn't. So we're here doing this again. I've been doing videos all day. My kids have been kind of annoying the heck out of me today because I've been doing videos all day. One of my kids is sitting behind the green screen right over here. He might pop his face in, but we'll see. My other boy's pulling up a chair so he can't see. Oh, nope, you can hear him talking. It's been raining there all day. Where are you at, Christopher? I am going to play a little bit on this live because I'm still learning this new software. I haven't had time to really play with it too much with everything else going on. So I am going to play with it just a little bit while we're talking. From Maryland, I actually have a couple friends that are up there. What area? I just saw a kid's orange shirt. Jacket. Hey Lisa, happy holidays. Hope Gary had a good birthday. I saw his birthday was what, a week ago? Maybe 2 weeks ago. Hope you guys had a great Christmas and hope you guys have a safe New Year's. Where am I going live? I think you see where I'm at. Oh, you're in Baltimore? Okay. Never been there. I got friends that are in the DC area. They live just north of DC, where my friends are. We actually have a store, Capital Exotic Fish in DC, that do a lot of stuff with us. It's kind of entertaining in how much stuff they do. And Lisa, I should be live on Facebook, my Facebook, YouTube, and I think I'm on Discord, but I set it up. I don't know if it's actually up and running. Yeah, I'm glad once we got you those colors that the colors started popping up and the growth started doing a lot better for you guys. I'm happy to see. Also, if you guys notice up in this corner up here, I put in the QR code for the website. So if you guys would go and check that out. We've been doing a lot of updates to the website here lately. Doing a lot of updates to the website. It's getting revamped. Hey, Matt Schumann, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. I've got this set up so I can see where all I am streaming from and make sure I've got good quality everywhere. Where's my Facebook? Of course, I got 15 windows open. Did everybody have a good Christmas so far? There's Facebook. Now let's get off of that and go to the live so I can see. Boom. Let's talk about the top 5 products sold on the website and why they are. Shouldn't be saying that. Wrong one. We're home with the Maryland Blue Crabs and Old Bay. So yeah, I'm in Destin, Florida. Well, I'm about an hour north of Destin. So I'm home of the Emerald Coast, the Emerald White Beaches. Turn that off. Goodbye. Too many screens still. Yeah, my Christmas was good. Me and the boys sat at home with mom and the daughters. We sat at home and played games all day. My oldest son got a new bike for Christmas, and my youngest got a skateboard. So they enjoyed playing outside. Once the rain quit, it quit raining about 1 o'clock, so they finally got to go outside and play. So we got 10 people on here watching. Let's go ahead and see if I can figure out how to get this wheel up on this screen quickly. Chrome tab. Where's the wheel of names? Wheel of names. Boom. So we should be seeing that. Let's do that one. That one's bigger. See if we can make this bigger. If it shows up bigger. Hey, yay, cool. All right, so we have 136 people on here. I left the winner on here from last night just so I didn't have to go delete and try to find how many different times They were on here. They're actually on here 4 times. Everybody had a chance to win to get in on the live 12 times. A lot of people got on once. A few people got on all 12. So it was kind of cool to see everybody sticking in and hanging out with us. Again, the reason we were doing these live, or I say the lives, the videos on YouTube and all of our social media, was to get you guys back engaged. I know a lot of you guys watched me and Alex at the beginning of the year do a lot of lives and whatnot. I actually have a couple co-hosts that we're going to be working with to bring you guys a lot of entertaining, exciting new information about the industry and a lot of how-tos on like how to set up tanks, how to move tanks, how to fight nitrates, how to fight phosphates, type of filtrations that we as Quantum recommend. We'll also be hearing from them. These are just avid Aquarius that I'm going to be bringing on. Mike Will Van Leer, he's one of our local customers at my parents' fish store. He's actually going to be one of our special guests that we're going to bring on. And if any of you guys want to come on, you guys can obviously come on at any time and we can talk just about random things in the hobby. Also, make sure when you go to our website, once you go to our website, about 30 seconds after getting onto our website, you'll get a pop-up that says subscribe to our newsletter, subscribe for more information. We're going to be sending out bi-weekly newsletters that I'll be writing up, and it's going to be, again, just talking about different things about the hobby. I don't want to really say industry, but things about the hobby, how to take care of a tank, what type of foods to feed your tank. If you're feeding frozen foods, how to prepare it correctly, how to kind of rinse your foods, how to do water changes, how to basically just keep a tank up and running and make it run efficiently where your job is easy. So now I think we got 15, 16 people on here now. I know you guys might see less than that, but I've got all 4 different streaming devices pulled up on here. So I'm seeing a few different people on here. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for joining in. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel for the lucky gift card winner. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Hey, Mike Dean. How you doing, man? All right. Let's see. Who's going to be the lucky winner this time? Alex Merida. I had a chance of meeting you. I had a chance meeting you and Dallas. I think it was Dallas at the Aquashella that we were at with Thinking Aquatics. So Alex Merida, I don't know if you're on here. Congratulations. Again, like I said before, make sure you guys get with us by 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock Central Time tonight. I am not going to put your name on anything saying that you're a winner. You have to see the live and watch it to win. So make sure you get with me by 10 o'clock tonight. If you don't, I will put a post out tomorrow and we will do another live drawing tomorrow night at the same time, same place. So anybody have any questions on anything upcoming or anything like that about the industry or anything like that? It's just so weird. My boy's just sitting here staring at me, watching me do this. We can hide that screen, go away. Oh, that's me full screen. I'm huge. Oh, I forgot to do this. Do have a question. How loud is... Oh, there's an orange shirt. Orange jacket. I'm sorry, kiddo. How do you get your hair to look this good? Billy, don't have a newborn. When I had the newborn, it was like... It was all pulled out everywhere, so... Ooh, Christopher, that's a good question. So I'm in Destin, Florida. I don't even know how to say this. So they actually did that tire reef out here by us. It did a lot of damage. Putting rail cars out there with it being metal, I don't know how bad it's going to do or what type of environmental damage it's going to do, but the only thing I do know is with it being metal and salt, with how corrosive salt is, it's going to deteriorate really quick, in my opinion. I think it's going to go down. We'll get some rock structures built off of it. They'll get some coral structures built on it, but I do not actually see it being sustainable. And I don't see it being sustainable at all out there. The only ones that I think are going to be sustainable are the concrete ones that's being done, like Ocean Reef Alliance is doing. They're doing a lot of like the mermaids. They're dropping out 1,200-pound mermaids that they're putting a couple thousand corals on and letting those grow out coral structures. They're doing those in South Florida and different areas down there. Over in St. Petersburg, you got Aficionado Richard over there. He's working with another company that's doing concrete blocking. I really think the concrete blocking is going to be about the best option that we can do to replenish our artificial reefs, just because it's a calcium based concrete that they're doing, and as it breaks down in the ocean, the aragonite structure that it's producing is going to actually allow those coral structures to grow a lot faster and get more sustainable structure underneath them to really get corals growing out there. Does that answer that really well? Again, I don't think rail cars is the right choice. I think it's just another dumping grounds for them. And no, it's not bioenhanced, Billy or Will. I mean, you can try it, see if it works. Guys in Australia say it does wonders for a lot of different things. Do you see? I think it's called Internal Reefs. They make concrete things for memorials for people like graves. I think I'd love. Yeah, so I've seen that. Yeah, it is a calcium type of concrete. I think it's cool that they're doing that, but I don't know how well it's going to last or anything. And I haven't looked into it too much, but I do know, I have heard of what you're talking about. Internal Reefs, let's see. Yeah, they're out of Sarasota, Florida. It's actually a cool little idea. It is kind of a cool idea what they're doing. I've got it pulled up looking at it. Let's see. I'll see if I can share this. See how well this is going to work. I'm not messing anything up, Liam. I know how to use computers a little bit. So yeah, it looks like the Eternal Reefs are basically, like you said, a marine environment. They build a little like headstone type thing for you, for your loved ones, for your memory keepsakes. Different. Gotcha. Okay, so it looks to me like they're actually taking in Alex Merida. Since you're here, I'm just gonna let you know you were actually the winner. So make sure you send me over your information. That way I can get you over the gift card. See, when I pull this up right here, boom, Alex, as everybody else saw. Boom, Alex Merida, you are the winner. So like I said, send me over your information, and then I will email you the gift card and let you get to work on what you want from Quantum, and we'll get it shipped out this week. Kid, go away. Yeah, Tiffany, I'm kind of with you. Throw my ashes, let them float. Cremate me, let them float. Let them float away. But no, Christopher, this internal thing is kind of cool. It looks like they put your ashes into what they do is those coral boxes or coral balls, and you actually get a keepsake. Sorry, Billy, I just said creepy as you put creep. They give you a keepsake that you can put in your house that's got a little bit of your ashes in it. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. I like that, actually. Something different. Where do we see the hobby in the next 10 to 20 years? Aquaculturing. I do not see us being able to cultivate anything out of the wild anymore within the next 10 to 20 years. So the companies that have the most corals will succeed the best. I really think Indonesia, Australia, places like that are going to completely shut down just because of the way everything is going in the industry right now. I really think that mariculturing, aquaculturing is going to be the way of the future in this industry, unfortunately. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. Hey, Nick, hope you have a great New Year's, and hope you had a good Merry Christmas, man, or a good Christmas. I'll be seeing you in June when we come up to the North Carolina show again. Kids, get away from behind that. I keep seeing you guys pop through. They can see your faces pop in. It's kind of creepy. So anybody that's got any questions, I got to get these kids fed. That's why they're bugging me. They've got the cabinet door open wanting food. So it's dinner time for them. So no, I haven't heard about the new Saving Nemo Act. I've heard a lot about the what was it called? The one that they're trying to stop us from selling everything, basically. You're talking about the HR 6447 bill? I will have to look into that one. Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Lacey Act, but I don't think this is that. I will have to look into this Saving Nemo Act. It means foreign actions by substituting the speaker in each case, blah, 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 blah. It's so new, they're still trying to summarize it. Yeah, it just went in. They just put it into the House of Representatives on November 17th. So, yeah, I'll look into this one. I do, again, think that this is not... I don't think it will pass this time, but I do think it is something that is going to become a thing sooner or later, where we cannot import anything anymore. I don't know how I can copy this. I'll have to figure out how to copy on this thing, or I'll go find the original chat where you posted this so I can copy it. We'll favorite it so I can find it. Yeah, this is a different one. I will have to get with Lou over at Macna. He's the vice president, and he's Lou from Tropic Marin. He's one of the biggest people in the industry for Macna right now, fighting the Lacey Act and stuff like that. There's a couple of them that are involved in that. I'll have to talk with Lou. I'll give him a phone call probably the next couple days, or shortly after the first of the year. I'll give him a phone call and see what he's got to say about this, and see what Macna's working on, how they're working on going about fighting this one. No, Lakeside, what I'm reading right here, how they wrote the bill actually says straight up that the United States will not be allowed to import anything anymore, unless it's grown here and cultivated here in the United States. But then any one person cannot pull from that. So it's also talking about designation of covered coral reef species. So it might be like a whitelist or a blacklist type thing. I just got it, Christopher. Thank you. It might be a whitelist type, blacklist type thing, like they were trying to do with the Lacey Act. However, I don't think it will happen anytime soon. I don't think this will go through the first time. But like the Lacey Act, they've been trying to pass the Lacey Act since 1983, I think it is. It's the first time it actually went in. So it's been an act that they've been trying to pass for a long time that still keeps getting pushed back just because of the amount of work that it's going to take to get it done. So... Boys, calm it down. Yeah, Christopher, I'll definitely do some more research into it and talk to some people from Macna and some of the other big names and see kind of what they're looking at. I'll also get with the fish people, the conservation people out of South Florida, where they do the spawning of all of our natural corals that are local to here, and kind of see if they've heard anything about it or whatnot. So yeah, JJ, I think it's going to get too much pushback right now. But as I see our hobby, being an owner of a chemical company, I see our hobby going down right now because of the cost of everything, and people, there's so much out there and there's no real education on how to do this hobby. I see a lot of people getting out of the hobby right now. So what we're trying to do with Quantum is trying to bring, how I've always said, reefing is actually pretty easy. If you can keep guppies alive or betta fish alive for 6 months, you can keep a reef tank. We're going to take that and put it into educational videos and try to show you guys what we mean, how to do it, and make it as easy as possible. Try to get people back into this hobby. But we'll see. I think right now it's going to get way too much pushback, but later on, 10, 20 years from now, I don't think so. I think it might actually pass. But at that point, we should be cultivating our own species and not have to pull. So... Yeah, Christopher, I'm in agreement with you on that. There's a lot of things changing right now, and depending on election year next year, it's gonna really throw a wrench in some things depending on who wins and whatnot. But I don't want to get into politics. I leave politics out of this as much as I can. What's going on, Donald Matthews? How you doing, sir? Yeah, that's one thing you'll never hear me talk about is politics. I'll talk about reefing stuff like this, but I really don't want. Agreed, JJ. I do agree that it's going to cause a decent shift in the global economics, mainly because when you look at the pet industry, it is the pet industry, cats and dogs pull in around $16 million a year in the United States alone. Globally, it's around 12 billion, I think it was last time I looked at it. The saltwater industry in the United States pulls in around $14 million a year in importation and sales. So I really think it's going to make a big shift in the economics if that does happen, if they do go into banning and whatnot. But we'll have to see how it does. Yeah, Christopher, they came out with a Hello Reef. Basically, it's like a little 10-gallon tank, start to finish. Here's how you do it. But a lot of people got confused on their 52 weeks of reefing, and a lot of people get confused with how many different products that they have to offer, and they never do something from start to finish. Here's how to do it from all the way through. So I think that's where we're really going to go. There already is a black market for fish and corals, man. That's already a thing. I hear about it all the time. I hate to say it. Lakeside's going to get mad at me for saying this, but online vendors, the only difference between a brick and mortar fish store and an online vendor is a black market that just can do it in front of everybody. They got the licenses and everything and the resale licenses to be able to do it. Nothing wrong with it because they're doing it correctly. But when you go get a coral or trade a coral from your friend's house that doesn't have a resale license or anything like that, that's black market fish. That's black market coraling. So it's just not as extensive as like organ donation and stuff like that. So I think that's going to always be a thing in the hobby. And rightfully so. I mean, we should trade corals with people and things like that to get it spread out to help cultivation practices. But it also hurts our mom and pop stores that are getting 90% of us into the industry. Yeah, they are. There's no denying that, JJ. None. No denying that at all whatsoever. A lot of the smaller countries are going to have a hard time with this. I know Oman. I was working with a, yeah. Sorry, Christopher. I was working with a nonprofit that was doing coastal reef restoration out of Oman, and when COVID hit them, they had like $14-15 million put aside just for their restoration projects. And when COVID hit, they had to reallocate funds to plexiglass and stuff like that to be able to save their industry, and they never even looked back at it. It went downhill and went pretty bad. So, no, Lakeside was here. He was here earlier. Well, if you didn't hear what I said, Lakeside, I'm sorry. If you heard what I said, I'm still sorry. It was nothing bad, but just kind of talking about black market people and how you're not black market, but kind of, sort of, but not. So you got the licenses and everything to do it the correct way, but the people who don't are considered black market traders. But yeah. So you guys, like I said, make sure to keep an eye out for our lives. We are going to pull things up in news out of the industry. And Christopher, I think you just gave me my very first news topic that I will bring up in our January news, because I really want to give you guys the news of what's going on in the industry, as well as help teach you guys how to set up tanks and do different subjects every week to 2 weeks, and really dive deep into those subjects and kind of help clarify things and whatnot. We are going to do our lives on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. We're going to do 2 lives a month. So it'll be the first week and the third week of the month. And we're also going to do a newsletter that's going to come out on the the second and the fourth week of the month. So make sure when you go to our website, using that QR code that's in the top left corner of your screen, or quantumusa.us. When you go to the website, make sure to sign up to get those newsletters, because those newsletters, the first one of the month is going to be about some sort of industry topic that's going on in the industry. Like you're saying, Christopher, the interesting articles and stuff like that by reef builders or whoever's putting them out at the time. We will go into that. We'll also go into conservation efforts. So I will have the ladies from, I'll have, oh man, I just lost her name. I had it 30 seconds ago. The lady from Ocean Reef Alliance who does the mermaids and stuff like that. I'll probably get her on here. I'll probably get Aficionado on here where we can talk about the conservation efforts he's doing in St. Petersburg with the mangroves and stuff like that, and the waterways that they're doing down there. We'll bring in some people to talk about all those kind of things, and then we'll get guys like you guys, individual hobbyists and whatnot, if you guys want to come on to talk about issues you're having with your aquariums in relation to certain topics that we're working. So yeah, and Christopher, if you ever come up with any interesting articles, please, I have no problem sending them my way. And if you want to get on a live and chat about them and talk about them, I'm fine with that as well. I'm always looking for good people to talk to and have fun with this stuff, because I enjoy it a lot. Deji, I'm gonna pop this one up. Yes, you're wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. No. You're right. People working out of their basement vendors without a license and certificates is the black market. Straight up, it is. But a lot of them now have reseller license because, ooh, I like people like this. I can get rid of them. Bye-bye. Add to block list. Sorry. Someone tried to spam us saying they wanted to advertise for me. Yeah, I mean, anybody like Lakeside, people like that who do have, or TRCS Aquatics, he's one, he works out of his basement or his garage, but he's got all the licensing. He brings in everything legally. He does all of his CITES. He does all of his importation paperwork. So it's a great thing that they do, and I've got no problem with that, except for 90% of us here on this chat would never have gotten into the hobby if we didn't walk into a local fish store or see a fish store somewhere. So that's my only gripe against online markets. They're there for a reason. Everybody buys online nowadays, so understood. But always support your local mom and pop stores, your local fish stores, because without them, unless you come to me or you get a hold of another vendor or someone that can help you, when you walk into a store to find out what products you need, you're not going to find anything. You're just going to get left in kind of in the blank. Hey, Tien, how you doing? Hope you feel well after your surgery. Hope you're up and running yet. Doubt it. I have a feeling it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks. But I'm glad to see you're up and moving around and doing your lives still and having a good time. I loved your 25 days of Christmas. It was great. And congrats to all the winners. I got all of my stuff. All my winners are packaged, ready to go. They're all going out tomorrow morning. So Alyssa's actually stopping by the store on her way home. They can see you, Liam. Stopping by the store on the way home to grab the last few giveaways that we have to get out. So you keep popping in right here, buddy. See, there you are. See, there you are. Yes, I'll be done in a minute. You can get over it. You can go fix cereal. Go. So anybody else got any questions or anything? Yes, I've got the green screen up, and they keep walking in front of the green screen or moving their chair closer and closer and closer in front of the green screen. So it kind of gets a little weird, but it's all right. All right, you guys. Well, Alex, congratulations. I'm glad you won. Glad to finally meet you. I know I met you down in Dallas. So glad to meet you. I'm glad you won. Things on the horizon, Tien, since you were a little late getting in here. It's all right. We are going to be doing a bunch of lives. I'm going to be doing probably 2 lives a month. The first and the third week of the month are going to be lives. The second and fourth week of the month are going to be lives. The first and third week of the month are going to be newsletters. We're going to send out newsletters talking about industry topics, things that's going on in the industry, kind of like Christopher Catherman just told us about this Finding Nemo Act. I know it's not Finding Nemo, but it's the Saving Nemo Act, where they're actually trying to stop importation and exportation of all aquarium species and corals. So we're going to dive into that. I'll be getting a hold of Lou to try to find out some information about that, and we'll send out a newsletter talking about it briefly. My email newsletters aren't going to be anything. They'll be less than a 5-minute read. So I don't want to overwhelm people's inboxes. I will only do it twice a month and probably for holiday sales. But make sure when you go to our website, quantumusa.us, within the first 10 to 30 seconds, a pop-up will pop up. That's how you sign up for our newsletters. So make sure you sign up. These newsletters will be informational. They'll also be educational. And again, Tian, on our lives, we'll be going over these topics. I do have a couple different co-hosts. And if you ever want to come on and talk things about the hobby, we can. I always love bringing people on. You know that. I hate doing lives by myself because I feel like I just ramble and ramble and ramble. And my kids are telling me the same thing. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon. So anybody else have any other questions for me? I'm going to get off of here and give the kids some food. And again, congrats, Alex. Congratulations, man. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And I hope you guys all have a good New Year. Wait, where to sign up? Oh, when you go to the website. So if you go to up at the top left corner of the screen right now, you see the QR code. That takes you straight to our website. The website's quantumusa.us. And when you go to it, within the first 30 to 40 seconds, let's see if I can get my screen to come up quick enough. When you first go to the website, you'll see this little pop-up that pops up within 10 to 20 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds sometimes. Are you going to pop up? Or are you going to be stubborn? If not, you can go over here to the bottom left corner. Subscribe. There it is. Subscribe for your secrets. So it's a reefer roll call. Sign up today to receive updates about new products, tips and tricks, and promotions for your favorite saltwater products. This will sign you up. You can put a company name in there if you're part of the company. If not, you can just sign up for our newsletters, and we'll be sending newsletters out twice a month on the first and third week. Yeah, JJ, we need to get you some more products over there. I've had a lot of people talk about them. They love them. So, and we're spacing out pretty quickly. So if you guys know any local fish stores that are interested or you want to see our products in the stores, please, please, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I'll get a hold of them. You can see my desk right here. You would see I've got sticky notes all over it for stores to call. So anytime someone sends me a message about a store, I write it down and I call them pretty much the next day. So I'd love to get into every one of y'all's local fish stores, get the local fish stores some representation that they need, get them some newer industry products that they would love to have. So see what we can do. All right. Other than that, I'm going to get off here. I feel like I'm just rambling way too much. So I'll talk to you guys later. Again, be ready to see us. We'll be on the second week. I think it's January 10th is what we were talking about earlier. Where's my calendar? I could just lift up my thing right here. Yeah, January 10th will be the first live starting the new year for us. And the first newsletter will go out on January the 3rd. Yeah, I know, Christopher. Sorry. 40 minutes passed quick. 33 minutes and 34 minutes. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you, guys. Bye.